Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to make a cream with cauliflower and eringi mushrooms. It's a delicious dish, it's vegan, it's very easy to make, and you can practice your listening skills while you learn this recipe here with me. Before we start, let me just introduce myself if you don't know me, and I'll do that in Portuguese, okay? Meu nome é Eliana Capioto, eu sou professora de inglês. Eu tenho uma escola de inglês com outros 3 professores e nós damos diversos tipos de cursos online, desde o inglês para o dia a dia, até inglês jurídico, inglês para negócios. Se você tiver interesse em saber um pouco mais sobre o nosso trabalho, dê uma olhada nos links aqui embaixo na descrição desse vídeo. Okay, so now let's start. So what are the ingredients that you're going to need? Here I have a package of frozen cauliflower. In here there are 500 grams of cauliflower. But I think that if you buy 1 head of cauliflower, that's enough, okay? Here the cauliflower is chopped in very small pieces. If you just buy a head of cauliflower, you can boil it with a little bit of salt, and when it's already soft, you can cut it in very small pieces and you're gonna get this, okay? Here I have some eringi mushrooms. There are 2 packages of mushrooms here. You're also going to need some olive oil, some salt and black pepper, some starch, corn starch or potato starch, 1 onion, and around 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. I think that the more garlic you add to this recipe, the better. As this package is still frozen, I will set it aside for it to thaw while we prepare the other ingredients. So I'm going to take a cutting board and start by peeling and chopping this onion. This is the way that I chop the onion. First, I cut slices here. Okay. Then I stack some slices together, usually just 2. I cut them in the middle and then I chop everything. Now that the onion is completely chopped, let's go to the frying pan right here. Okay. Here in the frying pan, I'm going to add some olive oil. All right. And I'll put all the onion here. Okay. Let me turn on the heat. Medium heat, okay, not very low, not very high. Medium is perfect. Let's mix this onion with the olive oil. And let it fry for some minutes. I will cover this with a lid so that while it's cooking, while it's frying, there is some water inside and it doesn't burn. Okay, so let it fry for a while and let's go back to the cutting board and peel and chop the garlic. Now they are peeled and I'm going to chop them. But before that, it's important to keep an eye on the onion because it might burn. So let's stir it a little bit. As you can see, the onion is getting brown already. And because some parts are already burning while other pieces are not, I will add some water here. Just a little bit of water. For it to cook evenly, for everything to have the same color. Okay. Now I'll let it cook a little bit more while I chop the garlic. Alright, now that the garlic is finally chopped, let's add it to the onion frying over here. I'll add a little bit more water. And I'll let it fry just a little bit more for the garlic to fry a little bit. Okay, now I'll turn off the heat and I'll chop the mushrooms. Of course, that you could have chopped the mushrooms already before starting this recipe. I'm just doing this now because I'm doing it on the go, all right? First, I slice the mushrooms like this. Then I cut them in the middle and then I chop them. There are around 6 medium-sized eringi mushrooms here. Now that they are chopped, let's go back to the frying pan and cook them. Let's add them to this mix. Let's turn on the heat, medium heat. Now you can add the salt and black pepper. You can put as much as you want. Let's mix everything. And let's cover it with the lid for it to cook for a while. The mushrooms have a lot of water inside, so you don't need to add any water here. While the mushrooms cook, let's prepare the cream. I forgot to say, but we are also going to use plant-based milk. This one is soy milk. So I'm going to take a bowl. A bowl like this one. I'm going to add some milk here. Okay. Around this amount here. And now I'm going to heat it up in the microwave for around 1 minute. While the milk is heating up in the microwave, let's check the mushrooms. Because we added the salt already, it's much easier for the mushrooms to release the water they have inside and cook in that water. Okay, let's leave them cooking here a little bit more. 1 minute was not enough. It's not warm enough. So I'll heat it up a little bit more in the microwave, maybe 1 more minute. All right, now the milk is warm enough. Actually, it's hot, but it's okay, no problem. Let's take a spoonful of this starch and dissolve it in the milk. I usually add this amount of starch to this amount of milk. Because the milk is hot, it's much easier for us to dissolve the starch in it. Let's mix it very well. All right, the milk is ready. Now we can set it aside. Let's check the mushrooms once again. The smell is very good already. I'll let it cook a little bit more, maybe 2 more minutes. While it cooks, I'm going to clean the sink. When I'm cooking, I put all the peels, all the parts of the vegetables that I'm not going to use here in the sink. So this is the time for me to clean everything. This is a natural sponge. I recommend that you try to use sponges like this one. One that is very popular in Brazil is the one that we use for having a shower. That one is also very good for washing the dishes, and it's very easy to find in Brazil. Let's check the mushrooms. Oh, the smell is so good. So good. I just love mushrooms. Do you like mushrooms too? Let me know here in the comments. Okay, I think the mushrooms are well cooked now. They look a little bit brown. They are perfect. And now we are going to add the cauliflower. As you can see, the cauliflower has thawed already. So it's going to be very easy to add it to these mushrooms. Let's pour the cauliflower here. The cauliflower also has a lot of water, so we can just leave it here for a while. And it's going to release a lot of water and lose its volume. Let's cover the pan again and let it cook for a few minutes. While I'm cooking, I like to try to keep the sink clean. So every time I leave something on the stove cooking, I come here and try to organize things. Wash the dishes, dry the sink because it gets very wet while I wash the dishes. All right, perfect. Now let's check the mushrooms and the cauliflower. It has lost some of its volume, but as you can see, there are some balls here. They are still frozen. So what am I going to do? I'm going to add some water to help these balls to thaw. If you're not using frozen cauliflower, you don't need to do that, okay? Now I'm going to add a little bit more salt and pepper. And mix everything well. Now I'll let it cook for maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. If you are enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel to see the next videos that I'm going to post here. And if you can, please hit the like button because it helps YouTube to understand that this is good content and it's going to show this video to more people. Let's check it again. I also like the smell of cauliflower when it's cooking. My mouth is watering already. Okay, I think we can take the next step now. Do you remember the milk that we put in this bowl with starch? Let's stir it a little bit because it was set aside for a long time. Make sure that there are no lumps. Okay, looks good. And now I will pour this milk into this mixture. And mix everything together. Very soon the cream starts to thicken up because of the starch. If you think it's too thick, you can add some more milk to it. I think I'm going to do that because I like it more creamy. And now is the best time to taste it and adjust the salt and the pepper. Let's see. I think I need to add a little bit more salt and pepper. If you want to use this cream as sauce for pasta, I recommend that you add more milk. But if you want to eat it with rice, I think this texture is the best. And that's it. It's ready to serve. So what do I usually do? I take a plate like this. I take a plate, I put the rice here, and I add this cream on top of the rice. It's delicious and it's nutritious, it's vegan, healthy. So if you make it, please come back here to this video and tell me in the comments if you liked it or not. I think you're going to like it, but I want to know your opinion. And that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this listening practice, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.